Premier Automotive Group is making a difference in our community. Troy and Tracy Duhon founded Giving Hope NOLA to serve those in need in the greater New Orleans area. Giving Hope NOLA operates the food pantry of New Orleans, which has fed thousands of people hot meals since it opened in 2013. We specifically target both children and the elderly in New Orleans East. Giving Hope NOLA and Premier Automotive is making a difference. Learn more by visiting givinghopenola.org. The New Orleans Pelicans finally have a certifiable win streak. Heading into their game tonight with Philadelphia coming up in just a few minutes at Smoothie King Center, coming off of a huge win over the Dallas Mavericks, an elite team in the West, beating them and extending that win streak to 3. Best game of the year, best win of the year. And as a result, the Pelicans, as we take a look at the bullet points on their season to date, 2 games over, and now 9th in the West and only 2 games out of 8, past Oklahoma City, who lost on Sunday. Season-long winning streak is mentioned, and a chance, to extend that winning streak. They beat the Lakers, beat Minnesota, both bad teams, and then beat Dallas, a very good team. Anthony Davis named an all-star starter, and deservedly so. Jrue Holiday, another stress reaction, as was the case last year. Let's hope this one doesn't last as long. And the big number, 8 of the next 9 games at Smoothie King Center, so a chance to make hay while at home. And, of course, taking a look at Fit Week in the NBA, everybody wearing those same tops against Dallas. Get it done. Always a good idea, Tyreek. Get it to the big man on the run. He runs the floor as well as anybody. Monte Ellis was incredible for Dallas, and Rajon Rondo was good as well. And Ryan Anderson came out smoking in this game with 18 in the first half. And, Amy, when Anderson's hitting shots, the Pelicans are a different team.
Well, anytime you have somebody that's able to knock it down from the perimeter like that, any team stands out. But frankly, with the Pelicans, I found that this week, more so than any other week during this entire season, these guys look like they finally have kind of figured it out and we're having fun on the floor. There seemed to be a gel that came about with them.
Brian, with the game on the line, Evans makes a big shot here, but Davis gets a big one on the offensive end, hits 4 free throws, makes an incredible play defensively. That's what superstars do with the game on the line to offset this guy, Monte Ellis, who was brilliant.
They had to, and you know what? When things are going right, the ball bounces your way. On that steal, the ball bounced directly to Anthony. I'll tell you what, he's a heck of a player.
Well, Ricky, I'm going to get Ricky to comment on the steal. Watch the steal, Ricky. And this is good strategy by Monty Williams. They double-team Ellis, deny him the ball, and they put their big Davis on Dirk. Good strategy. It paid off.
Yeah, because, they were going to go to Dirk. He's their horse. Anytime you play Dallas, Dirk is their main guy. And he played good yesterday, but they kind of shot him down at the end.
Well, it was a 2-man game, Ellis and Nowitzki. So they double-teamed Ellis, and they put Anthony Davis on Nowitzki, and he made the play and took care of business. So now they have an opportunity to really get it going at home as we take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Pelicans. As mentioned, a real shot to build that win streak here coming up shortly tonight against the 76ers at Smoothie King Center. Then Denver at home on Wednesday night, another losing team. And then, of course, on Friday, you got the Clippers, not the Lakers. That's the Clippers. That's a huge difference, by the way. Huge difference. Clippers here on Friday night, not the Lakers. Then Atlanta, who's fantastic, and then Oklahoma City, who's really good. So it's imperative to win these next couple of games, Brian.
Absolutely, and they can avenge a loss up in Philly a couple of weeks, 10 days ago. Those are the games that, Kenny, they have to win. The games that they should win right now, they've got to. They can push this to a 5-game winning streak. Woohoo!
Well, because I think us 4 here can beat Philly.
They didn't beat them in Philadelphia.
Yeah, we thought that
lost to them in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
so revenge, of course, is obviously the byword here. They've got to be able to win that game. And if you're going to be a playoff team, Amy, you got to beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then beat a few teams you're not supposed to beat like they did with Dallas.
And that's exactly it. And then you got to take advantage of it when they're on your home court. You definitely need to use that home court advantage to try and propel yourself into being a playoff team. And the thing is they're sitting there. They're right on the cusp. There doesn't need to be any more motivation for this team. The playoffs are sitting right there. So from that perspective, yes, take care of business against the teams that you're supposed to beat, but then come out and do what you did against Dallas, shock some teams, make some noise, and get yourself in contention to seal the deal and be in the postseason.
Eric Gordon's played considerably better of late. You give him credit. Brian, here's the dilemma I see. Tyreek Evans, where does he play? The 3 spot, the 2 spot, the 1 spot. On the one hand, he can do all 3, but what's he best at? To me, he's looked really good at the 1 spot, at the point position. He's averaging 8 or 9 assists per game. He gets to the rim with regularity. That's the position Drew Holiday plays. Do you have a problem with sharing the ball when Holiday returns?
Well, remember the dilemma that faced Monty when Gordon came back from his long injury spell. He threw him right back in the lineup. My feeling is you go with the guys that are hot and that developed, your winning streak. If they're playing better with Tyreek out there, leave him out there.
Well, they got a lot of guards too. I mean, and with Gordon being healthy, I mean, you can get rid of one of those guys.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
and they have already done
right.
that.
So, I mean, and that's the key because you got a lot of backups just sitting on the bench that want to play.
And by the way, the trade looks really good right now. Quincy Pondexter's played well for this team. He defends well. He's given him a little offensive boost. And Austin Rivers, well, he really couldn't play.
Right.
And Ricky's right about guards. With Walter here now, Fredette, of course, now back on the bench. A lot of guys that aren't seeing PT. Back in just a moment to talk college basketball as Sports NOLA TV continues on WHNO.